Hello everyone. Thank you all for being here. This is Pinkie, the housewife, and I gotta um, just give me a second. Turn that off. Yeah, turn it off, guys. Just give me 1 second. Okay, that's bad when I have to do something as soon as I just get started. But thank you all for being here. Um, Pinkie, the housewife. All right. Let me go ahead and get on with the house rules first, and then I'll get into why the reason for the lie. Okay. I want to welcome everybody to the Pink House. Thank you all for being in the Pink House today. Yes. And if everyone can hit the like button, always hit the like button when you're coming in. That will help me out greatly. By hitting that like button, I need that like button to be hit. It helps me in the algorithm. It helps me with everything. All right. So hit that like button. It helps me to be able to bring you more content, great content. Because if you're a content creator, you know what it's like when people come in and don't hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to Pink of the Housewife. And if you have done that, then my second channel, which is Pink Global, that's Pink Space Global, go ahead and go over there and subscribe to that channel as well. Because I'm trying to get Pink Global monetized. In order to get it monetized, I have to hit a certain goal for YouTube. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, okay? In order to get monetized. I'm halfway there. So, been halfway there for a long time. So, I'm halfway there. So, go ahead and help me out, guys. Let me go ahead and tell you thank you for doing that. All right? Now, let's go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Let me turn the music on. Okay, the matter at hand. We're going to be talking about two things. We're going to talk about the weather for one, okay, because that affects a lot of people. And then also we're going to talk about Angie Stone, okay. I have done, let me see how many videos on Angie, maybe two. I'm not sure. I can go back and check, but I think it's two videos that I have done on Angie Stone. Let me just check right quick, just to be on the safe side. Don't want to say something that I'm not sure of. Two videos on Angie Stone, and this will be my third time doing a commentary on Angie Stone since her passing. Okay, and let me just say this here. We're going to talk about Angie after I go into the weather. So let me talk about the weather for a little bit because that weather is affecting everybody. I got several calls, not calls, texts this morning um, about the weather. Even my brother texts me about the weather. And their school, I think he said, let me see what they said. Because he works at the school and his wife works at the school, right? Let me just see. I'm not going to read you the text, but um, the students was dismissed at 1 p.m. today, and we had to leave when the campus clears. So yeah, that was from his wife. And then my brother mentioned that there's got severe weather is on us, and it's coming this way in a couple of hours. And it did. Mississippi did get hit by some storms, and I got other people was telling me about the storm. Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Let that sneeze. Oh, Lord. Oh. Okay. All right. I had to look at do some looking at my phone. So we're going to talk about Angie. We're going to talk about Angie Stone, but also I'm going to mention a little about the weather. The weather has been crazy. When I say crazy, it's been really, really crazy for a lot of people all across the U.S. The weather is just like like I tell people. Ever since we had that the what do you call that thing? The eclipse last year, the weather have not been the same. I know we got global warming going on, but ever since we had that eclipse, things have not been the same. I don't know what's going on. Nothing has been the same since. Mm-mm-mm. As Mother Nature said, she's letting us know she don't like the way things are going. And I didn't say that. I'm just thinking if I was Mother Nature, or if she was talking to me, that's probably what she would be telling me right now. Okay? That's Mother Nature. We cannot do anything about Mother Nature. Mother Nature is going to do what Mother Nature do. Okay? So we let me just pull up on a few and just show you what's been going on in the meantime with Mother Nature. And then we're going to go ahead and get into the Angie Stone because I got a lot to say on that. I really, really do. Uh, I have a lot to say when it comes on to that. So this is live coverage. What I'm showing you right now. Okay. So everything that I'm going to show you typically is probably going to be live. Okay. Except for the Angie Stone um, and everything. Let me just let this ad pass. You know, we don't want to see no ads. We don't want to see no ads. And I would love to hear how some of you all are taking what's going on. Now, my brother and his wife, they're in Mississippi, okay? And I got family that's in Florida. I got family everywhere, you know. I would say that the majority, about 99% of my family is in Florida. 99, 98%. No, I'm taking 97%. Let me see. 96%. Don't ask me. I'm trying to give you a realistic about, yeah, about 96%. Okay? Okay. That's where everybody is in Florida. Okay? Only thing I didn't like about living in Florida was the lizards. Lizards everywhere. And the mangoes. I couldn't stand the smell of mangoes. Mangoes everywhere. Mango trees everywhere. I could not stand the smell of mangoes. And then lizards everywhere. So always coming into the house. So, but anyway, don't have to worry about that because I'm grown now. Okay? So let's see what's going on here. And we just only talk about the weather for a little bit. The majority of the live is going to be on Angela Stone. Let me give me 1 second. Oh, that won't let me do that all at the same time. Okay. Thank you, V. Thank you. Thank you, Miss V. Okay, let me go ahead and get on. And I know down in Mississippi, they had a rough go of it. and in Texas too, a rough go, a rough go. But most people think we're just talking about the rain, the high wind, the tornadoes and everything. No, you got other stuff that's popping off too. You got a lot of other stuff that's popping off. That's what I'm talking about. It's just not us. You got the people up in Colorado. You got the people on the East Coast. You got the people everywhere. Uh, just in Chicago. Think about that. Oh, Lord. We're going to get into all that. I don't want to try, but let me go ahead and bring that up. Let me. Okay. This is with WCNC, Charlotte, Weather, IQ. That information will be down in my description box. And let me say, this is live. This is a live that they got going on right now. Okay. So I'm going to make it larger so you can see it. I don't know how well that. Let me make this. You know, now I'm not paused. I haven't paused it. What it is they're not speaking right now. It's a lot going on, but what they're doing, they're showing you all the areas because I talked about the tornadoes, the large hail, and the wind, the damaging winds. That was in my thumbnail: tornadoes, high winds, and large hail, and everything. But I was telling my daughter today when I woke up, it was late, but I came into my studio, right, DC studio, and looked out down over the down in the valley. I couldn't see no houses below me. All those houses, it looks like a cloud. It's still it cleared up a little, but all morning it looked like a cloud. Or I don't know what is the dust one, but you couldn't see not one rooftop below me. Ah, because I sit up high and all the homes are down below us and stuff down in the valley, and then the trees was all just popping. They was breaking, thank God, but they were sitting because in this house I got trees all around too close to the house. So they was hitting the house. They was, oh my God, they was doing everything. At the other house, the trees are so far back off the property, if they surround the property, far away, where these are everywhere, all over the property, near the house, up on the house, far away, you name it, just crazy. But this is the weather, these future forecasts. And down in Mississippi, they had a lot of stuff going on this morning in Mississippi. They had a lot of stuff going on in Louisiana. Now, Louisiana is one state that I fear when stuff starts going on in Louisiana because of how they sit. They sit down. It's almost like they sit in a fishbowl or a big mixing bowl and everything. So I fear for that. That's just my way I'm thinking. Okay. But, and then when you come to Arkansas and all those other little small states and everything, um, you got Arkansas, you got Louisiana, you got Texas. Well, Texas ain't little. Texas is the size of Texas is huge, huge. You look on the map, Texas is huge. But then the other parts of the so you got all this rain, you got all this wind, you got all this everything, all crawls down in the south and across the country and everything. So let me. This is all live here, but since you're not saying anything, and let me say the winds are very high. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up on one that's giving me a little more information. Let's see whether we can look at one that gives me the information so we can go ahead and put this to rest. But I was looking at a video the other day, and I want to say it was Chicago, okay? I want to say it was Chicago. They had cars that was snowed in. And I'm not talking about the regular snow in. I'm talking about cars that snowed in that got snow up to the rooftop, okay? Or cars that snowed in where it's up to the window, and you got to dig your car out. That's kind of, and your house is snowed in. Your car is covered in snow. Your house is snowed. You just snowed in. You can't even get out your house. And then if anything start melting, they're gonna have to come and get you. But then you ain't got no power. Oh, it was crazy. When I say it was crazy, it literally was crazy. Let me just go ahead and just try to see whether I can find one. What I'm gonna. Okay, this is one of the storm chasers right now. I've actually been following a lot of these people today because I've been trying to keep up with this weather. I've been doing a lot of following them because I don't think I could do this. Go out there and chase. Not that it's not exciting, but I don't think I could do this because I would be too afraid to be chasing after a storm. I would be too afraid. Now this is live too. So this is a storm chaser. Name is John McKinney. All right. So the information to his live will be down in my description box for you. But I'm just going to show a little bitty of it. And that's what I'm saying. Not everything. He's in Nebraska. Okay. He is in Nebraska. And when I say not everything is just, not everything is just tornadoes, rain, and hail. You got other weather out there. You got you got snow. You got ice. When I say it's you got stuff that's going all across the country, you really do. You have stuff coming all across the country. Hi, Justice. How you doing today? Thank you for dropping in. I'm happy to see you. We're talking about the weather, and then for a few minutes, and then I'm going to get into Angie Stone because um, she there's a lot of unanswered questions, and this will be my third time speaking about her or doing a video on her since her passing. So, and I'm still. Did I do one this morning? I don't think I did one this morning. I did one on what's her name? Um, Tiffany Henry, the woman that called herself Supermare. I don't know why she's still calling herself Supermare. I really don't know. Hello, Divine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. We're going to be talking a little about this weather for a second, and then we're going to get into Angela Stone. So I just want to let you all know, yes, because that is something we all need to talk about, Miss Stone. But as I was saying, a lot of people don't understand. It's not just the for this big storm that's coming through and hitting a lot of places. Texas, down in Plano, they got hit. Louisville got hit. A lot of places in Texas got hit by what the people are describing is tornadoes. Okay, they was watching it themselves. They describe, be safe, everyone. Yes, be safe out there on the streets. Now, this is a storm chaser. Now, you can see what he is facing. This is live. He's live. Uh, He is not just facing rain or anything. Let me let's see.
And then I can open the door. Put on some glasses, and then we'll try to get out.
We're getting high winds now in Georgia and Alabama. Yes, we've been getting high winds so bad today. The trees, branches are hitting the house. Kalisha Strange, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here and gracing us with your presence. Now, this is a storm chaser, and you can see he's in Nebraska, and he's not just facing the rain and the hail or the high winds. He's facing another kind of Mother Nature. You see those winds whipping? That's snow. Those winds are high. People are digging themselves out of everything. Digging themselves out of everything. Now I'm going to just show one more before we get into Angela Stone. Because that needs to be talked about, to be honest with you. We really need to talk about that. Okay, I'm just looking over there. Y'all, when I be looking off, I have, I don't know how big, this is in front of me. I have a huge, big TV up in front of me. That's why I'm looking up. And then these are actually, they're not monitors, they're actually TVs. And I use them for monitors, and they're big. So that's why you see me looking off, because I'm trying to look over there, because I'm using both of these at the same time. Plus, I got the one up there that's showing my live, me on my live right up here. And then I have the other two. The main one I use here, and this one where I cast all my stuff from and keep everything. So I have stuff everywhere. And then I got my little, what do you call it? My husband just gave me my new, bought me a gaming laptop. They bought it for me it's been over 3 weeks. And I just started using it over the weekend. I just started using it over the weekend. And I'm still trying to get used to it because my son said it's very fast. It got so much stuff in it that I have to learn how to use all this different stuff that it got that I can do with it. And I still don't know. It's just too much for me right now. And so I got that, and I'm using it. My laptop here is a gaming laptop, and it's very powerful. And then my big, huge TVs here I use for monitors, plus the one up there. So it's almost like I'm in a control room. Oh, I tell you guys, some areas of Georgia and South Carolina has fires too. Wait now, they got fires going on? I thought that's what I'm saying. This weather is more than anyone can take right now. When I say more than anyone can take, it's more than anyone can take at one setting. Okay? I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. But anyway, let me just show you. Let me see, can I find that one? Let me see. I have it in my phone. Let me just, that way I can cast it from my phone. Let me see. Oh, holy. Is this thing? Oh. Y'all hear me? Oh, oh, super extreme heavy. This is this is just terrible. This is everywhere. But this is flooding, extreme heavy rainstorm, windstorm, and flood in the village. Oh my God. This weather is everywhere, guys. Let me just show you this happen here. Let me just show you this. This is just terrible. But I think after this, we're gonna go ahead and get into Angie Stone. And I don't know who all been keeping up with Angie Stone, her death, but I have. I've been keeping up with it like it's no tomorrow. Okay. So let me see. Can I make this larger? Switch me out. Okay. Oh no, I can't do. I can't work. I can't work like that. Okay. I would love it like this, but then you can't. So we're gonna do this way. Okay. All right. Let's look at this tornado here. I don't know why this thing is spinning. I don't know why. Okay, this is a couple years ago here. Let me just tell you all, look how big that is. Oh my God. I did a couple videos on this, just keep spinning. I'm not going to put that up because it just keeps spinning. I cannot take it when they're spinning like that. Okay, let me just say this right quick. I just lost my track. Oh, okay. Justice says North Carolina and South calling for evacuations of some areas. I wonder why. Is it because of the storm or the tornadoes or what? Or the flooding? Oh my God. Got to be serious. May God protect all the people in the affected areas of bad weather and conditions right now. Ooh, thank you for that prayer. Uh, Fire. Okay. And see, that is so strange. With all the ice of the snow and then the rain and everything, but we got high winds. So if anything spark off, it's just going to make it worse. You're right. Okay. And then they got mud slides in California. It's just crazy. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into Angela Stone right quick. All right. We're going to get into Angela Stone because I don't know for this anybody because I've already been going over this topic for so long since her passing. She it was on the first of this month. She was in a van that flipped over several times, rolled over, and then got hit by a 18-wheeler. Now, I don't know, do y'all know that I made several videos on Angela Stone? And when I made, say several, I really did several videos on her. The first video I did is talking about her van, when her van flipped over. I'm just going to show that, but then we're going to get into the latest update. I've been keeping up with the latest updates too. When I say I've been keeping up, I did this one. It says 1 day ago, but it says 1 day ago. Today is the 4th. Today is the 4th. Just act the right thing. And just spinning, it's just going to run me crazy. Let me see if okay. Well, let me just do this. This is, I hope it stopped spinning just for a second. So you can see the van. This is the van that she was in. Hi, Mary, from Pittsburgh Artist Studio. Day one, I remember you when I saw Pittsburgh Artist Studio. That made me remember you. I remember you. Yes. Thank you for coming in. I haven't seen you in so long. Thank you for being here. It appears creepy how she did a live conversation about possibly being in traffic. Mm-hmm. Let me just what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop mine because I covered her. I've done 3 videos already on Angie since her death. Okay. I have been away. Okay, you've been away. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'm so glad to see you. Now with Angie, let me just give you the what I know and everything, and then I've been today and yesterday. Today and yesterday, I heard this the same what do you call it? Tarot card reader. Uh, I don't know what to call it. Let me just see because she's still on my phone right now. See what do you call it? Somebody that reads the cards. I don't know. A psychic. A psychic. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, a psychic. Okay, not that I ever listened to, but I just happened to be up last night and she came on, so I just started listening. Okay, um, and then today, a little before my live, she came up again, so I started listening again. And one thing made so much sense, and I said, "Yeah, that do make a lot of sense." And I'll tell you what that is. But she had did her last performance, her last show. She performed, and let me show you. Let me just bring it up right quick. I got her last performance. It was a great performance that she did. This is a picture of her last performance right here. This is a picture of it, but I will hopefully I get a chance to show you all that the video of her performance. Okay, I got it on one of my videos that I did. I think it was on the one last night. But this is the first video I did. The 18-wheeler hit her. The van flipped 3 times. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, or maybe more, but they allegedly saying it's 3 times. Okay, and everything I'm saying is alleged. Okay, so sad. It is sad. She was one of the greatest singers. I mean, she started out doing rap. Okay, and well, it's all in my video. I'll just show my video. Okay, but anyway, this is the band that she was in. And let me just tell you what this psychic said, and it made so much sense. And I said, why didn't I think of that? It was She was in the van, and it was 9 other people in the van. So that means there was a total of 10 people in this van. She made a video 2 months before this. She made a video sitting in her kitchen talking about the fact that UMG owed her a lot of money, her royalties. She have not received not one, zero royalty. Okay? And other things. And they've been pocketing all of that money themselves. Never mentioned to her about it, never gave her anything. And she's been working in the industry for decades. For decades, guys. The young people coming out today got more money than Angela Stone. And Angela Stone got hits after hits. She got 3 Grammys. She got 2 Lady of Soul Train Awards or something. I got it in my video and everything. And she worked with the likes of everybody. Every song that her music still resonates today. You can put on one of her songs today. Even the young people will like her music today. And you tell me she was just trying to take care of her 2 children. She got 1 child with oh Lord, I'm forgetting names. He's the finest man in the world back then. But anyway, fine man. Everybody know who I'm talking about with that shirt off and singing that song and just standing up there just singing, and you can see them ribs, that ab and that V line down. Ooh, Lord, let me put my mind back on where I need it to be. Okay. But anyway, let me see. I don't know whether this would work. But that's the van. How is it 9 people? Okay, let me okay, that's me talking. I'm trying to get to the part where the news coverage is. I'll just let it mute until it gets there, okay? When it gets there, then I may just have to pull it up. Okay, that's her picture. I may just have to pull it up and not use my, because it's not going to act right. It's not going to act right. So I'll just pull it up. What now?
An honest, talented person that left a big impact on the music industry.
What's the difference between a service animal and...
Tell you what, I was trying to do it from all the information I collected. So it's not going to act right that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and do it from the major news outlet. Because, well, that was the first one. And here is the second one I did on her. I did this one, I think, was it last night? Here. Angela Stone, December 18, 1961, the day she was born. And she passed away. What is this month? March 1st, 2025. Thank you, Ms. Davis, for coming in. Thank you. Hello, Chad. His name is D'Angelo. Thank you, D'Angelo. Thank you. I could not think of his name. And it was like, oh, everybody know that man. Everybody know that chest and that body. Yeah, D'Angelo. Thank you. Woo, Thank you for coming in. You just saved the day because you gave me his name. Thank you, Miss Davis. But let me get out of this and see, can I just pull it up from the major news outlet, because it's not letting me do it from mine, I guess, because I don't know why. But one thing that lady that was reading those cards said, because everybody else, they came out alive. Angie was the only one that did not come out alive, right? So she mentioned when they knew she was suing them. She was suing them, right? That she got to get her diesel, the diesel meaning like a diesel engine, the diesels to go in there and get her money, okay? And matter of fact, she was hit by a diesel, a big 18-wheeler, okay? Now, and those 9 people, they was collateral damage. They didn't matter. When a company, UMG, owed her so much money in the millions, you think those people, you got to remember, a lot of times they set artists up with people that don't matter. So if they become part of the unalive, it's okay, because they wasn't nothing to them. What they're looking at is the money. The money is more important than the people that was in the van with her. It didn't matter who was in the van. The goal, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, and it's allegedly, but there's a lot of speculation that's going on. There's a lot of things that's been going on, stating and saying that this don't add up. And before it started speculating, when I first heard about it, because I listened to her video, I heard her video, I think it was like maybe a day before. I think it was the day before. I was watching somebody's live, and they had it on. And she was talking about how, because that video she made was December the 30th, 2024. December the 30th. There in December, there's 31 days in December. So that's still the end of the month. The year's over. Right? This happened this month on the 1st. So you got January, February, 2 months. We ain't talking 3 months. We talking 2 months. 2 months after her making that video, stating in that video, and I really need to find that. I got that video. Her whole conversation that she had. I got it in the video I did last night. Oh, my ear is itchy. When she was saying they're going to give her money back. She wanted her money back, and they're going to give her money back. All they just need was just a little time to get the soldiers all in place, get everything taken care of, everything in place, and that's it. That's all they needed. And the people that was in the van don't matter. Their big money maker was Angie. That was the money maker. It was her, not them. Okay. This is what I want to show you all right here. Thank you, Ms. Davis. Justice. The strange thing is no person who survived are entered by the news. Yes. Justice, I didn't even think about that. They have not I mentioned not one person's name. No. Well, let me just put it this way. If somebody knows any news outlet that had named them people that survived that accident, let me know, because I do all my research. I have not heard not one person. Not one person. And that is, see, not one person that was in that van that survived. And let me just say one other thing. Okay, guys, I dropped my link just in case anybody want to come up, okay? Let me just say another thing. I'm getting ready to show her video anyway. But let me just say this here. Those people that was in that van was collateral damage, in my opinion. I'm just going to say, in my opinion, okay? Now, although they was collateral damage, and who cared whether the people that's at the top didn't care whether they survive or not. But someone else, it was also rumored that when she was in that van, she was not alive. Yeah, I said it. That's allegedly, and that's what I heard. She was incapacitated. And if she was living, barely. So an accident like this would just take you on out. No statement from none that got that miracle of life. Not a word from persons driving the 18 wheeler. Yes, not one person. They haven't talked about the person that was driving. They haven't showed his picture. They haven't said his name. But there was on my video. If anybody watched that video last night, there was one person that knew a lot because he runs a trucking business, and he was getting calls after calls after calls about what was going on because they was passing, they saw it, and they was calling it in to him. In my video. But this is Angie sitting at her kitchen table. At one point, her daughter is going to come into the room, and she's going to ask her something about her phone or something, and tell her, I'm on a live. You know how kids be messing around. That ain't doing what you're saying you need to be done, or not paying you no attention. And she tells her daughter, I'm on a live. She ain't got time to be playing with her or something to the story. But in this live, she mentioned to her that they owed her money, a lot of money, and she wants her money. And they're not going to keep her money. And she's going to send a game of diesels out to go get her money. That they've been spending all her money, and she had worked for decades, worked hard as a single mom to take care of her kids, struggling to take care of her kids. And all the money she had made, all this money she had made, and all the accolades that she got. She wrote music for people. She's a songwriter. She's a producer. She's an actress. She appeared in several big, nice movies. She is a singer. She's just a world-round person that done it all. So if you have done all that, where's that money? Where's all that money? Who's getting that money? Just like if you notice, right before Prince and Michael Jackson passed away, they used to tell you, they used to be warning every time they have an award show or speaking on something, they'll say that. They'll let you know, don't let the industry take over. Don't let them take your money. Know what you're doing. Know where your money is. And you don't need nobody to watch your money. You can do that all by yourself. That didn't happen to countless and thousands of songwriters. I mean, not song, artists, from rap stars to R&B to soul, jazz, you name it, and it happened to so many of them. And some of them are still living today. And they live, shoot, they don't live no better than you. Because, and my thing is, after you had heard, we all outside the industry and heard all of this, how people take your money and don't pay you nothing. We hadn't heard how Diddy did his people. He's living large, bigger than large. He's living like he's a big billionaire, and they barely struggling. They struggling. You see what I'm saying? You hear countless Boys to Men, Angela Stone, what's her name? The Braxton, Tony Braxton, Tamar Braxton. It's a lot of them. You name it. What's that girl group that he had? Danny DeCane. All these people, where are they now? Where is their money? I shouldn't be saying, where are they now? Even the ones, remember when the show came out about a year ago? What is it? LaToya and her sister, right? From the one that sings with Candy from the Atlanta Housewife. Candy was in T.I.'s wife is in their group. I forgot the name of the group. Oh Lord! And I covered that reality show when they had it going on. But you see how these people and Candy them was fighting for some of their money and stuff. And one of the girls did, I think the one that was the Black Candy and what's her name, T.I.'s wife, the one that they liked, because it's two sisters. One of them that's married to that bad man, and the other one is the one that get along with them and they like and they sing with her and everything. The other sister got kicked out the group because her husband was trying to steal their money. But anyway, you see how no matter how long you've been in the business, it's like a lot of people, to me, they get amnesia. They don't think it's going to happen to them. They think, I hired a financial advisor, I hired an attorney, I hired a stage manager, I hired this person and that person, assistant. They all trying to get your money too. Although you pay them a salary, you pay them for service, is to do what the job title that you gave them. If they're an assistant, you pay them to be an assistant. If they're your stage manager, you pay them for that job. They get paid for the services. But no, they don't want to just get paid for the services. They want to take the rest of your money too. And then you're so busy working and not paying attention to how much money that you made for this gig. How much money was it for this gig? They may tell you anything. This is how much they're gonna pay you for this gig. But then LaToya, thank you. Letitia Scott, thank you. I tell you, my brain, You know what? I covered all them folks, but I talk about so many people every day. I forget people's names. I swear. But thank you, girl. You own it. I'll drop my link if anybody want to come up here. But anyway, um, yeah, it seems like they get an amnesia because there's no way I'm going to be in the business this long, that long, and not know that people take your money. They rob you, rob you. They're getting paid for their services and or whatever their certain percentage, but then they're taking yours too. That don't go figure. And then they living large, but then you worked all these years and you ain't got much to show for it. And then these young rappers just coming out day one, they just coming out, barely been out a few months or a year. And then they living in these big mansions and carrying money all up on their shoulder. They got money stacked up on the shoulders, on both shoulders. They walking around with money stacked like this, and they got briefcases of money. They sleeping on stock tops of money. You see what I'm saying? Don't make no sense to me. Don't make no sense. You're supposed to know where your money is going to. Especially when you got people around you and they're not even blood relatives. These are strangers you hired. And probably somebody at the top told you to hire this person and told you this is you're gonna have so and so, they're gonna be your assistant, they're gonna do this for you. And then they working probably for the man at the top. They working for the man at the top. Justice.
Hi, Miss Pinky. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. You?
I'm blessed. Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to say I was listening to her speak, and she was saying that when those young artists start out like she did, you don't know anything about the business, and you're so glad that someone recognized your talents. You're going to be made famous, and they tell you, "Hey, okay, we got some lawyers for you. We got a producer for you. We got this for you. Oh, don't worry, we'll take care of it." Yeah. And the people that they introduce you to that's supposed to work for you, really working for them.
Thank you.
And that's how they got, because the attorneys are going to say, "Oh yeah, that's a good one. Sign that." But he looking out for the ones who paying him, the big shots.
Right. He ain't worrying about you. And then he'll be talking about, "Ooh, you know how much I love you. You know I'm going to take care of you. I got you. I'm going to go in and talk to him about this for you. You don't worry."
And you know, Miss Pinky, what all this remind me of, and it's in every gender of entertainment. Think about the day when Mel was crying, and it takes me back that when I was listening to her, how he reached up and wiped her tears and said, "I got you." You remember that? That's how they operate. Those are entertainment predators. They use anybody, yeah, and notice that how lowball paycheck all the other people got, but he made big money.
Right.
He made big money.
But didn't give it to them.
Didn't give it to them. They talking about what, 200, 250 to 2,500, and the man making thousands off these shows, thousands and thousands. And so
Mel is the only one that was smart enough to say, "She ain't letting you. You ain't paying me. Oh, is paying me."
Exactly.
So O is paying her for what she's worth and for the fact that she brought the show to them.
Yeah. And so that was the difference. How these people going against her, a lot of it has to do with we looking at the fact that she was successful, she in business, she this, she that, but a lot of them had anger in their hearts about their paychecks. But you can't argue with him, otherwise you get fired and you won't have no paycheck.
Right.
So a lot of that has played off into some of that hostility and dirt and backstabbing and stuff. It was of money, the love of money. God said the love of it. And these people want the same privileges she had, but they didn't make the same decisions she made.
Right.
So they begrudge and envy her.
image out on her. They
Yeah.
know they can take it out on him. They just got to say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like
Yeah.
a dog.
That's right. And talk behind his back, because you know they do it.
Yeah.
You know they do it.
Just, because if they don't take it, you know how nasty he is. You get somebody, another nasty person worse than, get somebody worse than you in there.
And when he know, I was thinking about this the other day. When he knows that he has an upper hand over you, you remember that movie Color Purple when Celie's sister said, "You got to show him who got the upper hand," and she said, "They got it. They got the upper hand." Talking about them children. Well, that's the same thing with him. When he knows he has the upper hand on each individual, notice how he talked to them a certain nasty way. On that reunion, when he told Dusty Dan, he says, "You losing earrings like you lose men." That was insulting.
Right.
And she ain't said a mumbling word. She ain't said a why she ain't jump and say, "I don't lose men"? You know what I'm saying? Why she said nothing. And so that's how he talked down to people, you know, when he feel like he got the upper hand, because she was desperate for a job.
Right. You are exactly right on that. Ooh, my Lord. And let me just say hi, Renita. Thank you for being here in the Pink House. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. And Divine said, you're correct. Justice, she's saying you're correct. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And a lot of people haven't heard this. It's hard to find this now, unless you go over on TikTok. Yeah. And I'm gonna just play some of it so y'all can hear what she's saying. Let me skip into it because I want y'all to hear the part where she's talking about how they owe her money. I think that was toward the end, almost toward the end. I don't know who she is. Let me get rid of her. Okay. I think that was toward the end, but think about it, Justice. All the people in the van, only one person on the line. The person that owed the company, the record studio that got, she makes them money. She's the big money power, because whenever she she recently put out some new music. When she put out something, it goes top to number one already.
Yeah.
And the song stays around forever.
My thing is, what I want to know is who was in the van with her? Who traveling with her? Was it backup singers? Who with her? Was it her manager? Who with her? Was it a family member somewhere in there? Who was with this woman when she died? Why we not hearing nothing?
Nothing.
I mean, even the news media would read off something saying it was 9 people and that one of them was so and so and so, the well-known so and so and so, and he made it through. Did you have anything to say? I mean, nothing. Silent. Like she the only one there. How is that possible?
I think that person is so powerful. You know how at one point Diddy was so powerful, he was called a radio station, and that person is moved or let go or moved to another state out of his way, or he can cancel you in one heartbeat with one phone call, and you can cancel no matter where you try to go to work. Everybody's shutting the doors in your face.
Yeah.
No matter what you've done in the past. I think whoever that is made sure that no names be released. Nobody talk, nobody speak.
That's right.
Nobody. Think about and think about even the family. You don't hear them coming out saying much.
The son made one statement.
It's almost like a threat.
Yeah. They know that if the son says she knew too much. She knew too much. That was his statement. She knew too much. My mama knew too much. And so then they probably figure if she knew something, and know how dangerous these people are just by looking back over the other artists before you and seeing how they wind up disappearing. You probably gave information or paperwork or something to family members or something.
Right.
So they got to be extremely careful. I don't think they're quiet because they want to be. I think they're quiet because they have to be.
Oh, yes.
I think that they're working with whoever she was working with, saying that they're going to pay me my money. Well, when something happened to a person who done already put in motion, that person goes to the next of kin. So I think they got to be quiet so that they can live to try to get this.
Right. Right. Because if they don't have no promise in taking her out, then, oh, y'all never made me no money. Y'all never done that for me.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
And you don't matter.
So, you have a freak accident, and they never even named the company. Yeah.
And I want you to think about this. Remember, she said that she was hospitalized with a blood infection.
Yep.
That almost took her out.
Yeah.
She said it almost took her out, and she didn't think she was gonna make it.
That's right. That was the first attempt, I think.
That was and when I heard that, I said that. Oh, and when she was saying that, I said, well, thank God it wasn't pneumonia. Normally they give you pneumonia. But I guess pneumonia is so well known now. And because Diddy is behind bars.
But he got henchmen's out here.
Right.
And he's connected to, remember, Mays, remember all the different guys who spoke out saying that Clive is Diddy's sugar daddy.
Yeah.
And Clive is Universal. And so anything that you can do to come against me, Diddy got people working out here. He got people working out here. You know, he got Ray J out here doing all kind of dirt. That's what happened with Whitney.
Yeah.
So he got demons out here working for him.
You're right. On Ray J, he's just one of their little pygmies. Yeah. He's one of their little pygmies. But when you think about this is a bigger thing than just her passing. That had 9 people in it that got hit by 18 bullets. And then we don't even know the man that was driving the van. We don't know nobody that was in the van, whether they was related to her or not, or whether it was her manager or her stage people.
We don't even know. We don't even know the name of the company of the truck that hit him.
Thank you.
We don't know. Who was it? A soda truck? A cement truck? What company was it? We don't know nothing.
We don't know nothing.
Don't even know what hospital did they take her to when they got her out? Did anybody in the van, I'm sure, had to get checked out? The thing flipped over. They had to get checked. What hospital did they go to? We know nothing.
My videos, it did got mentioned what hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, it did got mentioned what hospital. And
that they took her, Miss Pinkie.
Everybody shut up. You know how all of a sudden something gets said in the very beginning, and then you got to shut that down. Nobody else mentioned a hospital. Now, if you watch any other news coverage, they don't talk about nobody in the van. They don't talk about no hospital. They don't talk about whether somebody had a broken back or broken leg.
Sprained ankle, anything.
Right. It's like, and then most times when people are in an accident that's so well known as this, they come out and say, yes, I was in the van. I was sitting. This is what we was doing. I'm just thankful. And their parents or their family would come out, be sitting on the couch with them, talking about, we're so glad that they made it and everything.
But on the scene with a superstar, why the police? They wasn't speaking to news media. We got here, we got a call such and such a time. We got here, and this is what we found, and blah blah. Nothing.
No press conference.
Exactly. No police, no ambulance, nothing.
Only thing you see is the man sweeping the stuff off the way. With that big, a worker. everybody got the back of his back with that big broom.
Yeah, who picked up the people that was in the van with her? Who picked them up? How they get on? What happened? We know nothing.
We don't know.
And I'm gonna tell you something, Miss Pinky. Us not knowing anything tells us everything.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what that makes people do? Especially critical thinkers on social media, bloggers. You know what that makes them do?
Start digging. That's right. Start digging. That's
who are
right.
these people? They're gonna start digging, and they're gonna find out who were these people.
Yeah.
What role did they play in her life?
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Who was at her last performance that was riding with her? Who was with her? Was a makeup artist there? Was a hair person there? Who was riding with this woman?
You don't hear none of it. And what about the people that
Nothing.
were at the concert? You don't hear none of them talking. Nobody. It's just like
you don't hear none of them talking. I enjoyed her last performance. She played my song. That's my jam. We don't hear nothing. What was the name of the place she performed at?
Right. I think word got out. Everybody better be quiet.
They know to shut up.
Because you're going to get a pneumonia.
For real?
Serious. A pneumonia or something.
Yeah, I'm telling you, keep talking. And you know that Jamie Foxx, when he got sick, after he did his little talking about it, I went to the parties and I had my camera and I did this and I saw that. Next thing you know, he got a blood issue.
Mm-hmm.
See, he didn't have pneumonia either. He had a blood issue.
Right. He had a stroke with his.
Yes.
And had to learn how to do everything all over again.
Yeah, he said he thought he was going to die. That's the same thing she said.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
She had to counsel and get somebody else to do her performance and everything.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't do nothing.
Yes, ma'am. Something is strange in this situation for real.
Right. And think of all the health conditions she had all of a sudden. It's somebody, it was like, you don't eat nothing around these people. If they got some lotion and you need some, stay ashy. Don't
Stay ashy for real. Don't drink nothing. Don't eat nothing. Don't even sleep where they tell you to sleep. Sleep opposite. They tell you to jump, squat. They tell you to sit, stand. Don't do nothing because they up to something.
You can come over to meet them at their house. Oh no, we'll meet at a restaurant.
That's right.
Never let them in your house. We don't meet at a public. Try to find the most public place.
Yeah, the busiest place. I want a lot of people around.
And what you don't do is go to these celebrity places where only celebrities eat at. You want to go where every people at because then that one's going to be taking their phone out.
Thank you. And paying attention. That's right.
They're going to have their phone out. They're going to be recording everything.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Before they even leave the place, they had already been hit social media. They had already posted everything, got everything posted all over social media. I'm in so-and-so restaurant, and I got so-and-so here, and she's meeting with an exec at UMG. Yeah, they're going to be telling it all.
Yeah, I had lunch, and guess who was in the building? And she was meeting up with so-and-so and so. Oh, I got to see some stars today. They be telling everything.
Because if you go to one of these restaurants that only celebrities go to,
they know them bartenders know them celebrities. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hi, Helen. Thank you for being here in the chat today. Thank you. She's saying hi to you, Justice.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Divine said most of these venues already know who's who.
That's right. They slip them a little money and they do and drop whatever they want to drop in your drink and everything.
Oh, I had that drink already ready for you.
Yeah, be ready. I'll be there in 20 minutes with my guests. Fix them up good for me. All right, boss. Fix them up.
Right. Next thing they know, they be feeling funny.
Thank you. If they can still feel anything.
Right.
Some of them people say they didn't feel nothing until they woke up the next day or the next 3 days.
Right. Because this is the most strangest thing. I mean, think about it. She made this video on December. It's And it's right there, actually. If you look at the date, at the very top of it, it's December the 30th, 2024. The year was ending, right? And you got January and you got February. On the 1st of this month, just 3 days ago, she's gone.
I wonder if any court papers had been filed for her before she died, you know?
I think she mentioned this. Let me just play it and see what she's saying. Let's see what she's saying. Do I have it read it?
You just, what I experienced, what I went through.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to let you guys know. I almost didn't make it through this process because it was something that just kind of hit me. It was a couple of days, a day or so before I was scheduled to fly out to Detroit. And I was very excited. All the tickets were bought, the hotels were paid for. The band was ready to go. And then I got hit with this crazy news, and it kind of threw me for a loop. So I figured I better share it with you all, and you can pass it on, because just because we're in the industry doesn't mean we're not human. Things happen all the time. And unfortunately, when this happened, I just wasn't prepared for it. But anyway, it caused me to miss that show that I was super, super excited about. Go ahead and get somebody come back to the live. Like I said, I don't want to have to say it again. I haven't even told my team that I was going on today. I just threw up my light and just put on a little something just so I could get with you guys. All right, we got some people in the room now.
Nobody knew she was
I'm waiting for about
video.
10 or 15 more people to get on, and then I'll share a couple of things with you that are going to be shocking. But anyway, nonetheless, I just want to say hi to all the people that are joining my live. Let me just see who you are. Let me see. Lady Hayes, hey there.
See that guy? That used to be me. Overweight, tired all the time, flabby and unfulfilled.
She didn't tell her team that she was going to do video, and that probably was good, because they probably could have talked her out of it or told the people at the top.
Yeah, you know, it's a plant off in there. Gonna call them up, let them know.
Rick, Elegant. Oh, that went too fast. I'm sorry. Hey, Lynn, Miss Tiff, Quantum Guru. Merry Christmas to all of you. Jay Rossi, Denise Pretty. Oh, you are beautiful as well. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning from Texas. I love you guys. Thank you for, coming on my live. Like I said, y'all are in for a bit of a treat. Maybe for some people, they might be happy that it happened to me, because everybody don't wish
they're happy that it
good
happened
things
to
for
her.
you. Some people wish bad things for you, and I continue to pray for them. Somebody's calling my line, but I can't answer her call because I'm on the line.
I'm sorry. It's just doing its thing. But while it's doing that until it comes back, Justice, I'm glad she didn't tell her team that she was doing this live.
Yeah, because you don't know who on that team you can trust.
I will say this. It has been one heck of a ride. This last month, the enemy was trying to take me out. He was really trying to take me out. And I'm going to wait till we get those 50, 60 Yeah, 51. Let me see, can I get 70 to 100 people in the room right now before I reveal some very, very interesting information. And it is like a double-edged sword, because I'm going to tell you one thing, and then I'm going to get to the worst thing that could possibly happen to any artist after 45 to 50 years in the business. The worst thing.
She making sure that she get this out. She doing this on purpose.
It has, of course, happened to me, and I'm constantly in prayer for God to forgive the people that have wished me ill will, or done anything to remotely get in the way of the gift of sharing with my fans. Okay,
you call it sharing with
we're at 45. Let me get 50. Let me get 60. And I'm gonna give y'all 5 more minutes to get some more people on this live. The devil is a liar. You're right. Come on now. Come on. Oh, by the way, the Christmas song, All I'm Missing, is #1 in several countries. We put it out on the 15th of November. On the 14th of November. The devil tried to stop that. It was snatched down. Then it was put back up. He tried to, of course, blame it on me, but it wasn't my fault. However, the song prevailed after everybody bailed. The song went all the way to #1 and is steadily climbing the chart. So if you guys have never heard All I'm Missing, you can go on all platforms.
She is telling us in her own words and hoping we get it.
Apple Music made it last week. Their front page was my big old face on there. I featured Juanita Wynn and Jay Brown. Did an amazing job on helping me get through a trying time. Juanita Wynn started, she stayed on me about let's do a song. She's one of my best writing partners. And she convinced me to jump on this song, and she started it out, and I got in the loop, and Wynn did my verse, she did her verse, Jay Brown hummed and mummed over it, and lo and behold, it is a standard, and it's a #1 song that I think you guys will be playing every year. Okay, so if you're ready for us to go live and to get this bit of information, no, I didn't make it a secret reveal. I should have, but I will have my team posted as a reveal, because it is a secret that I'm revealing. But the latter part of the conversation is really, really crazy. Anyway, are you guys ready?
What they did about the money.
All right, 45. I need 5, 7. Let me see.
And one thing,
I need 50 people in the room before I even begin to talk about it. So
bring them to her
I'm
line.
not going to talk about it until I can get, because I'm going to need each and every one of you guys, after I reveal this, to share this. I'm going to go ahead and send it over to my YouTube page after this.
She putting this out. They after her, and she know it.
So she had to talk.
What happened 2 days before my show?
Talking.
Whew.
Pretending like she's just talking to her fans, but
I'm trying to keep from crying because the devil was very, very, very
keep talking about the devil trying to take her out,
targeting me. But anyway,
you're going to keep talking about
I was rushed to the hospital because I wasn't breathing so well. Came to find out I had what was a bacterial blood infection that I had gotten when they stuck me with the needle. It had
Let me ask you a question. When they stuck her with a needle, for what reason?
And who stuck you with the needle?
Right. She didn't say you. Most people would say, girl, I went to my doctor, and the phlebotomist was drawing blood, or I had to do blood work, or this or that, or I was in the hospital and they stuck me. But she didn't. She said when they stuck her with a needle, then she ends up in the hospital barely.
Yeah, exactly. And doctors and hospitals use sterile needles.
Right. So that's somebody used a needle that wasn't clean, and that needle probably had something in it because she was barely breathing. Barely breathing.
My goodness.
Just like him, Diddy's ex. Just like some other people. Just like I'll be sure.
That's right. It's like Jamie Foxx.
Like Jamie Foxx. A lot of them barely breathing. You know what I'm saying?
This is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. And I forgot this young actress. She's a white actress. She was dating one of who was she fooling around or dating? What's his name? The one that the white actor Paul always was with Diddy. Now he don't know him no more.
Yeah.
He's always with him. Everything.
Yeah. Used to be married to Demi Moore.
Demi Moore. Now he acts like he don't even know him. I don't.
Yeah, he done forgot the name. You know, he don't even, you never, nothing.
You haven't been there to see him in the jailhouse. You put money on his books. You defending him. He acts like you don't even know the main man.
Oh, all of them doing that. All of them doing
it. Yeah. My neighbor has been in the hospital with that for over a month. It didn't sound like a medical profession doing it either. Maybe it was one of those things that did give everybody those
IVs, yeah.
Right. But they made sure hers wasn't a clear IV that it had something else in it. You know how they do it. Think about how all these people end up with pneumonia and all this other stuff and can't breathe and having strokes and stuff.
Yeah, you remember that rapper used to be with NWA? He died with AIDS. They injected him.
Right. And the thing about it, people used to try to figure out how did he get it? It came up all of a sudden that he got it. And then by the time he got in the hospital, he dead now.
Yeah, and none of the people that he was with, his wife, girlfriends, all this stuff, none of them people got AIDS, but you got it. They injected him.
And you didn't get it at an onset where it's coming slowly and you had it for a while or a year. Just wake up one day, you got it.
Yeah, that's it.
You're fighting for your life. And then you know you're not living no more. Because people live with it all the time. A lot of one basketball person lived with it all these years. A lot of people live with it. I guess if you did it, but you did. They be finding stuff just like that horse tranquilizer stuff. And they put the stuff in the baby oil. In the baby oil, and you rubbing it on you, and next thing you know, you laid out. Wake up, you don't know how you got there and how many people, you just ripped up all inside.
That's right.
It's tore up. You trying to figure out how did that happen? You didn't take nothing. You just you rubbed that oil on.
Something that we've never mentioned, I've never mentioned, it just hit me. We talk about how strong and resilient and steadfast Mel, but think about Cassie. Think about all them beatings, all them drugs, all those men, all just everything he did to this woman, and she made it out.
She made it out.
Yeah.
And that's what you call strong.
That's what you call strong, because that woman took some beatings. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did some stuff to that woman, all kind of men, all kind of women, all kind of drugs, everything.
And these people can sleep with anything and everybody, and then she had to.
Yeah. She didn't have a choice. He'll beat you if you don't do what he said.
Beat you, and then you already drugged up.
That's right. He
drug you up.
And then make you go find the guys. And I'm going to give you a description of the type of men I like. And I want you to go find them so you can be with them in front of me. You talk about the mental anguish, how you want to run, but you can't run, you scared, all of that stuff. Ooh.
And knowing that once they get there, he's gonna make you take something, or give you something, or put that oil on you, and you're gonna know nothing no more. And that, like they said, that act is be performed for days.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, for days.
Somebody is inside of you
for days.
For days.
For days.
You have to take an IV just to give yourself back the energy to get you back straight. Oh my Lord.
I'm telling you, we got to get that woman her props. She made it. Thank God. She made it. And that she went through some stuff.
And you can't tell me Mary J. Blige act like she don't know nothing.
Yeah, she knows, because he done beat her and she done been pregnant for him and all that good stuff. It's all coming out, different artists telling it. And she for a long time, she had no money. And then when she did make money, she got with this dude she married who they put her together with. He stole her money. Right. So she just now getting back to having money.
Think about it, all them years. And she is treated, let me just say this. Most people don't realize she is treated, in my opinion, and allegedly, like a side chick.
Yeah, she was.
Because she doesn't hold herself up to the esteem of other artists when she walks in the room. You see how when I'm not gonna say her name, I'll just call her Queen B. I'm just gonna when she walks into the room, all eyes, and she's treated with this respect.
Yeah.
But when Mary J walks into the room, she's treated and looked down upon by Diddy and everybody else.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they make her perform at his party, but you ain't gonna see no other ones doing that. She got to perform. It's like she's a rabbit, like you're the little side carnival zoo from the zoo, animal from the zoo. Time for you to perform. And then she do that crazy dance, and it's been all over social media. On TikTok, people doing that crazy dance, because she don't dance, she just be walking around like a drunk person. You know that dance she do?
Yeah, yeah.
She's stumbling and like she's a drunk person. That's her dance. Oh my Lord. And for her, I know she's afraid if she gets out of it, what he's gonna do to her, a kid. But also her energy, she's gonna go down like a tumbler of rocks. The rocks gonna be sliding down the mud hill. And she ain't gonna have nothing and not be able to get a job nowhere, a gig nowhere. But sometimes you got to stand up. Maybe you got to do what Cassie did, stand up and speak out and just sue. And because you know so much, he's gonna cave. Like Cassie got her money the next day.
Hurry up and gave it to her.
Right, gave it to her so quick. We didn't even know. It's like, whoa, that's the quickest. Didn't even fuck, didn't even do nothing. It's like, here you go. Be quiet. Don't let nothing else come out. And with Mary, she knows so much. Girl, you gotta do what you gotta say. Forget this. I got to speak up. But she still saying, no, he's a great guy, and he taught me everything I know. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. He took care of me. He made sure my career. He guided me. He's my big brother. But you forgot. Did you forget all the stuff that you saw? Did you forget all this woman, Cassie? Did you forget all these other people? Did you forget what he did to these guys? Give me a break. And I think what's her name? Angie knew that she had to speak in code and pretend like she's just talking to her fans. But she's telling her fans things that we need to know because like she had mentioned twice in here, the devil trying to take her out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it ain't going to be the last time she say that. And so when a person keeps, a person in her standards wouldn't keep saying the devil is trying to take me out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A person say that when something is constantly happening or somebody is constantly doing something to them. Divine said, true, Miss Pinkie. It appears, it appears she had to find her own peace to stay focused. Yep. Because I think when she kept going to the hospital
Uh-huh.
and missing gigs, hi, Gemini, thank you for being here. I think then she was waking up. Because how in the heck, all these years, now you got a blood disease, an infection, and it's about to take you out because normally, something is wrong with that. Let me finish here. Let's finish here. And there's something is wrong with that, Justice. This ain't making no sense. Let me ask you this question. When you heard this, saw this video, and you heard she was had passed away, what popped in your mind? Did you think, oh, that's so sad, or oh, that sounds fishy, or something ain't right?
When I heard her talking, I was expecting something to happen. They not gonna sit back quietly and let you expose them. When she said that I got nothing, they owe me, they gonna pay me. I mean, when she said those words, I knew then something is gonna happen.
Same thing. I said when I heard that at the end, I said, "Ooh, Lord, she didn't just woke up demon.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
woke them up."
and you
And
know, they already said the minimum is depending on the status of the artist, they insure them for millions.
Right. Isn't a million 12 or 15 million or something?
Yeah, they insure them. So when they unalive them, they get paid for doing it.
Right. Because they got insurance on you.
That's right.
Why don't your family have insurance on you too?
Well, some of them family probably do, you know, but that record label gonna definitely have it on you because you owe us. We produced this, we did this, we bought that, we shot this video, and we did this, and so they gonna insure you because if one way or another you gonna pay us.
You
might pay us both ways.
You're gonna pay us because we're gonna keep your catalog.
That's right. That's right.
Catalog is worth more than.
And you insured. And you insured. Biggie was insured, and they had his one song catalog. He only had that one hit.
And his mama never got no money. Biggie gave her a handful of dollars.
Yeah.
At a restaurant. What he had on him, and she never got no more money. And he's been promising her money allegedly for years, and she never got it. And he's still making money because he got his rights to all his music.
Yeah.
Insurance.
Yeah.
And act like he was his dad.
Same thing with Tupac, you know.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's what they do with these young artists. They get these young, green, gifted, talented people who want to be a star, and they're willing to sign everything. Yeah, I sign it. Well, I'm going to look. You remember that video they showed with him with Justin Bieber, and he was a little kid?
Yeah.
And I could hear him manipulating this kid because he said, see, I had a guardianship over Ursha. He let them know. See what I did? I made him a star. So that's what he was doing, setting this kid's mind up and speaking to the kid's mama on the down low. Your son gonna be a star. You're gonna have plenty of money. Just let me have my way. I got this. I'm gonna do this. And just misusing that child.
I do believe. And if you see him right now, Justin, he looks like a ghost. Looks like somebody in spirit that shoots out of him. He looks like a ghost. He looks pale, eyes going in, nose going in, and he looked like he had been starving for months.
I tell you one thing.
No more. They falling off him. Nothing he wears. Look, he just throw on something looking like he looks worse than the people that sleep on the street.
You notice that all of a sudden he was so happy. He got a new baby, a good wife. He was happy. And then all of a sudden, something happened because now all you hear about is they're going to be getting a divorce and blah, blah, blah. I think he got to protect them and get away from them. You understand? Because he was happy. This woman was good for him. And his baby, all you could see was in pictures of him so happy and and now all of a sudden it's like he just having a spiral. He's going down. He's panicking. He's crying. He's all this stuff is happening all of a sudden. It's like he done got a threat from the prison or something.
Yeah.
Don't make me take your baby. Don't make me get your kids. You know what I do with kids. You know what I did with you. That kind of stuff there. I think he's trying to save his family.
Right. And you know what they do with young women that look like her. They treat them like Cassie. They end up, being pimped out. No, this just dark, guys.
It's dark. It's dark.
It's dark. She is trying to tell us, and you have to read between the lines when she keeps saying the devil is trying to take me out. The devil is real, and she keeps saying, make sure you call and get your other friends. Send this out to your other friends.
Pass this. Share this information. Right. Because she know that they after her. After that sickness, she know. She say out of nowhere. She's talking out of nowhere. I'm sick, and it turned out to be some kind of bacteria in my blood from the needle. But you don't say what needle. You don't say who gave you the shot. Yeah, because if it was a hospital, it'd be a lawsuit. Yeah,
right.
So something
exposed them for sticking her.
But she putting this on tape. She putting this on tape where they can't erase it. She getting it out there. That's what she's doing.
Right. And she wants everybody to share it. And she kept saying, call other people and get them on this live. She kept saying that. She wants, call your friends and get everybody on this live.
Because she know they're gonna take her live down as soon as they get rid of her.
Right.
And so
people already and recorded it.
Yes. That
already copied this thing. I already copied it.
That's what it is. She's trying to make sure it get out there.
But you know what I said when I first started? I said, remember I said it's hard to find this video? I said that it's very hard to find this video. And I got it on, I did a recording of this. I recorded her 3 times since her passing. And I said, and I got her video where she's sitting in her kitchen talking, doing a live. And I said, only other place you probably can find this is on TikTok. Little parts of it, and it's hard to find the whole thing. You can find it in slices, but it's hard to find it the whole video.
Yeah.
There's one other YouTuber that I know that got the whole thing too. Before, it's hard to find it now. It's like you go looking, it's hard to find.
Yeah.
If you find it, you can't find the whole thing. Like I got the whole video.
Yeah.
If you watch the whole thing, I think it's 30 some minutes.
Yeah, I saw it.
38 minutes or something like that. Yeah, so I got the whole 38 minutes. I already just sped it up so we can get to the ending where she's really talking.
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. But she's trying to get it. She's trying to get this out there. She's trying to get it out there in the ears and in the knowing of a lot of people. That's what she's trying to do. She's letting them know. In fact, she's saying, if you listen to her close, the devil trying to take me out. She keeps saying this over and over. And if the devil try to take you out, whoever know the devil to quit? He don't quit. Ask Hotel. He don't quit.
They don't quit.
So at the time she talking, she know that devil is plotting on what she said. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I mean, it's just so many little things she's saying that if you take a piece of a sentence, one sentence that's in the midst of 3 or 4 sentences, it's odd. It shouldn't even be there. She's saying something. She giving out codes to people, and people in the industry know what she's saying. We have to figure it out, but people in the industry, they know what she's saying.
Right. And because we're always on social media, we had to go through years of dissecting and trying apart and figuring it out with love and knowledge. Shit, I think me and you, the rest of us, everybody, we can become an investigator.
We really can.
I'm serious. We don't have to go to school for this. They can just go ahead and take the test.
Yeah.
we can figure stuff out so quickly and read behind those, because we have watched their body language on that show, how they say it, what they do, and what they're not doing.
Yeah.
So we can read you in a heartbeat. And her, everything she's doing here, even when her daughter comes in and she's asking her daughter something about the phone.
Yeah.
And then she tell her daughter, I'm online. Ain't got time to play with you or something. But she said it in a way, daughter, no, mama ain't playing right now. Mama can't say it like she would normally say it if she wasn't on the live, but she letting you know in the way she said it, in the tone, don't play with me right now. I'm trying to do something. I'm saying something. Trying to get a message out. And I ain't got time for it. You don't have young people love to play with you and act like they don't hear what you're saying and do nothing you say. Because I got them in my house. Because I hate to tell you, I don't mean to say that, but I got them in my house.
Oh yeah, they in every family.
And I have to get on them 2 and 3 times just to get one thing done or get them to come and help me with something. It's like, Lord man, but she wasn't playing. Let's see what it appears when people speak out, things for them go south. It is. It may possibly cause investigations on the industry and owners more now. But they got everybody quiet right now. They ain't got nobody talking. Ain't nobody talking. Because they know if they talk, because what they looking at, everybody in that vein, is the main person, our superstar, the one that we working for, is not here no more. She's taken out. And if they can do that to her, I don't bring them no money. They'll take me out in a heartbeat. Me and my whole family. I better shut the F up. I'm not talking. Y'all don't get my name. Don't put my name out. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going home and sit myself down.
Sometimes the outcry from the people is so loud that they have to reach and get a fall guy, somebody that we can look at and say, oh, so he did it, like they did with Michael Jackson. Everything around the world was screaming, what happened to Mike? What happened? This, that, So they had to go and get the doctor and let him be the fall guy. I wonder how many millions did they pay him to take that rap?
Because he even took that rap and when he
got out and living good.
And we haven't heard him sing from him since.
Nothing. Who in the world gonna get set up for something you say you did not do? And when you get out, you ain't fighting. And while you was in there, you wasn't fighting to expose who set me up. I didn't do this. Nothing. Quiet as a little mouse. Sit back, do your time, get out, and live in large.
Same thing with Shine. Remember, Shine was the one that rap for Diddy. But he didn't intentionally did not want to take that rap.
That's right. That's right.
And J-Lo set that up.
Yeah. Yep.
And J-Lo knows she brought that gun. I mean, that's allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly.
You know.
I don't want to fool with her. Yeah, in my opinion. I said it appears like it takes their souls and identity. In my opinion, it does. I agree. Was what was in the needle? That's what a regular needle. Think about all these people on the street that use, the ones that taking all these drugs and always on the street and shooting up all the time and using each other. Why ain't they like that? And she get one needle stick, and she's a person that takes very good care of her body, her health, and everything. Get one needle stick, and it's almost like to take her out.
But I want to know why was she stuck?
Using clean needles half of the time.
Yeah, why was she even being stuck by a needle? What for? Is she a diabetic? Is that anywhere? Is she a diabetic or something? What are you doing being stuck by a needle?
Somebody made sure one of her needles, or if she was, it's not clean.
Yeah, but if it had been her needle and a diabetic, they learned to stick themselves. She said they stuck me.
That don't mean that they probably didn't hire somebody to come in and make sure they put one of the needle in there that got something. And replaced it while you was on tour or going on a tour date. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
But Pinky,
Oh, right
she
there.
said, she didn't say, I used,
No, she said,
she
yeah, she
said
didn't say
they.
herself. They. So
She
that
said
means somebody
they
else
stuck
stuck
her.
her. Right.
So
Right.
a diabetic can get their own self. You don't run to nobody and say, give me my shot. You a diabetic learn that. They do that before you even leave the hospital. When you on that, they're gonna teach you how to do that.
That is true.
So, but she's saying they stuck me with a bad needle. Who is they? Why would they be sticking you? What is going on?
Right. I'm in
And she didn't say he or she or the doctor or my cousin. She said they. That's plural. That's more than one. They. Who is that
right.
that stuck you with a needle? This is a
Right.
mystery here, Pinky. You got to look and see if any court documents filed from her against Universal.
Okay. I'm trying to pull up. You see that comment? Okay. She said, let me read that comment. I was typing it in. It says 11 Alive Atlanta News interview with her best friend. It may give us some clues to her mindset before what happened. Oh, somebody speaking out? Let me
Yeah.
see.
Her best friend.
A close friend. I see it right here. Let me, before I play her friend, I want to just go ahead and let this, since we're analyzing this. Because I analyzed it myself, but it's great when somebody else analyzing it with you, because they may hear things that you just didn't hear, you know.
Yeah.
But when you got more heads, oh, not everybody gonna miss everything. Thank you, Divine. I just pulled it up. I'm gonna play it. Let's see. I think she's diabetic, it appears. I think I did hear something about her being diabetic. Yeah. Technician.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Some people are afraid sometimes of sticking themselves sometimes. But if you're a diabetic, my mother-in-law is a diabetic, and she's been sticking herself for as long as for more years than I've been alive. So it's common for others to give that. It is uncommon for others to give the medication if a person is afraid to give themselves the medication. Or don't they have pills or something that you can take instead?
Yeah, but as a diabetic, you have to have that training. They have to show you how to inject yourself because sometimes you at home alone. You got to know how.
How to do it.
That's part of your diagnosis. You have to know how.
Okay. Let's get back to analyzing this because she is dropping gems for us. So Angela, rest in peace. But we have not gonna let this video just sit. You did this video for a reason. We're analyzing and we're dissecting this video for you. So you rest in peace, and we got it.
Went into my bloodstream and caused a staph infection of the blood. Now, I didn't have a clue that there was a blood infection until they rushed me into ICU. I went into ICU and I went to use the restroom and I passed out in the restroom. My oxygen went all the way down and rendered me basically unconscious. When I came back to, the nurses began to tell me that I was screaming for Jesus.
Ooh.
Because when I went down, I'm sorry.
It's painful to her.
I didn't know that, I didn't know what was happening. All I know is it was all of a sudden. And I began to praise God and call on his name because I knew biblically that if I was transitioning, I needed to be calling on Jesus. And I need to be calling him by his name. So I began to scream his name. When they brought me to is when they told me I was lucky to be alive because I was on the floor. And sorry. I knew it was an attack. I knew it was a spiritual attack on me. However,
a spiritual attack. Think about it. As she was before she said that, first thing I was saying to myself, while she keeps putting her head down, trying to hold back tears, I said to myself, she is probably so hurt and so ashamed and so angry that somebody she knows that's been around her for years is trying to take her out. She knows who they are, and she is hurt by this. She is truly hurt and devastated by this, that they're trying to take her out. And
she know who hired to do it.
She was very, she shouldn't have been alive.
She know who hired to do it. Somebody she know been paid to help get the job done.
Right, because every time she do this, or with her glasses on, I said to myself, she's trying to hold back the tears. She's trying to hold all that she's holding in because she knows, and she don't want to let it out, slip and let it out. So that gives her time to get herself back together and come back and keep telling what she needs to tell us. But she knows who did it, because the devil is trying to take you out. That's what she's trying to let everybody. The devil's trying to take me out. Oh, my Lord. And it's a spiritual attack. Just like Melanie had a spiritual attack. That was close to her, that was trying to take her out. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, Justice, I give it to you. Oh, Lord, when I think of this. This is more than this is a lot, Justice.
It's a lot, yeah. But you got to remember, we under the blood. We don't have no fear. Don't let this stuff intimidate us spiritually or anything like that.
But she said spiritual attack. And they're having her funeral. I don't know, but I'm going to be looking into that, because when they have a funeral, I do want to make sure. I'm going to find out whether it's okay for me to show it, or after. I'm going to probably be filming it at the same time, but don't show it until after they finish, to be respectful to the family. Let them finish up, and then I hold on to it for a couple hours, and then I'll show it later. After we're all done and gone home, but I will not do it at the same time, because I want to show respect for the family. Yeah. But as soon as I find out, guys, y'all will know. I'll drop a short video and let you know. Oh my God. It's got to be coming up soon, because today is day 4. Because she was unalive. When I say unalive, because that's not something she did or wanted to do.
Yeah.
That's something that happened to her. You see
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So she was unalive on the 1st. Today
That's right.
So they still probably making arrangements and probably trying to navigate through the higher ups what they can and cannot do, because seems like, in my opinion, they still running shit. Oh, I'm sorry.
They might be waiting on an autopsy to see if she was conscious prior to, or was she drugged before the accident, or they gonna do that, get that autopsy.
Right. Because when she was at singing, it's on this video too. She was just singing away. She looked healthy, fine.
Yeah.
Now she unalive and everybody else walking out.
Going on about their business. Why the record label ain't made a statement?
Thank you.
That's the same thing we said. It's the same thing we said about CK. Why he ain't make a statement of when Kiki? Come on.
Right.
Why ain't make a statement? Anytime you have any participation in anything that's not right, you get back in the dark corner. You stay low. You don't come out in the light.
Right. You're like a vampire.
So this record label ain't having no statements to make or nothing about losing such a great artist.
She was a wonderful artist. Made monster money for them. And they made no, and nobody came out.
Nobody. But have
what
we?
About her, what do you call that person?
What about the other stars?
Road managers and stuff.
Yeah. But what about the stars? Where's all the stars at? Where's all the people? Where's all? Come on now.
Where's the people she wrote music for?
Yeah, all these musicians, and where's everybody at?
It's almost like they doing her like they did Diddy. And she didn't do what Diddy did.
Exactly.
They ghosting.
Or the night when Whitney passed, they down there having a party right up under her body.
Right. They rolling her body out. And they are playing music and
oh, we.
Lord. Well, I tell you, better stay out of the music industry. Oh, Lord, I tell you. Pinkie, so we're going to figure that one out. And if anybody here before me, if you don't think I know, if you hear about the funeral, shoot me something. Put it in, because I answer all my comments and everything, or shoot me a DM or something, or call me and something, or put it in the thing anywhere. Let me know, because I'm going to be looking into that. But that startled me when she said that. Oh Lord, here we go.
However, I was treated, and God healed me. He cleared up. After 2 weeks, solid, they cleared up the blood infection. I'm just here to let you know. The only reason I hadn't been on my live and just getting with y'all on this, because I had to get postured with God one-on-one. Sometimes God will make you stand still. When you're doing the most you can for everyone, He will stand you still so that your complete focus can be on Him. God He knew that I was about to come into some things. And as I began to...
You gotta put your elbows, have your elbows right here.
I don't know who he is. We're going to pass by him too. I think
come back to myself completely. I remembered everything that I was working on. I remember the people that were in my immediate circle that were supposed to be there to help me. By the time...
Justice, listen to what she's saying.
She said, yeah.
No, you go ahead.
She said she remember the people that were supposed to be there to help her. She didn't remember the people that were there to help her, but she remembered the ones that were supposed to be. And when you're supposed to do something, you should do it, but you didn't.
Right. And I wonder, is it because when they was trying to take her out, that she was supposed to be like the nurse said, she didn't supposed to be there. When they was taking her out, and she didn't think, and she was ready for her transition. She was calling out his name, the name of Jesus, because she was ready. She knew she was slipping, right? But she said when she came back to herself, so in that needle made her forget. Remember, when really a lot of people always talk about how they don't remember.
They don't remember nothing. That's right.
It's like they got amnesia.
That's right. They mind been wiped out.
Your mind is wiped out. You don't remember how you got something or how many people and had, what went through it, what you took or nothing. Seemed like her mind was wiped out.
But to me, when she said, I remember the people that were supposed to. That means I now know who you are that did not. You let something happen. You allowed it, or you didn't warn me, or you didn't. It's something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But she's sending a message to somebody right there. I remember. She could have said anything else, but I remember the people who were supposed to help me. She talking volumes here. She's speaking. She letting somebody know something.
And letting us know too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she knew people gonna see this, and we're gonna break this down.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you why we breaking it down. It's now, you know, we've heard about a lot of people on the live or whatever, but why this? She said, I called on the name of Jesus. You better listen to what this woman's saying. She said, I called him by name. Now, my last time I read about the name, it says it's power in the name.
Right.
And the power won't let what the Bible say. There is nothing hid that will not be revealed. So when she called that name, she put in motion revelation about what was happening in the dark. She shined light on it by his name, because he said, I'm the light of the world. She called on the light. Right. And what we doing sitting up here, what's his name? The man who played Hackett or whatever his name is, played Mississippi Burning. Well, he just passed. Yeah. He Gene Hackett. He just passed. We ain't talking about him. Why are we talking about her? Why is this so important and so intriguing to us? Why God got us talking of all the things we could be doing right now? Why are we doing this? We didn't plan on, we're going to dissect this thing. In the middle of us talking, in the middle of us listening, you said, we're going to dissect this. You go ahead and rest. We're gonna keep this going. I got this tape. You saying stuff that you normally don't say. This ain't nothing but God helping this woman prayer be answered. That's all. Because some things we saying, we don't even understand the fullness of it, but somebody gonna hear this who do understand.
And there's a lot of people in the bushes may not realize, and they're listening to you and I talking. And there's probably thinking, coming to these conclusions and saying things, oh, no, listen, I didn't understand. I didn't know that. And they're going to go right off. And I hope
that's right.
Go right over to your channel and start doing the same thing. Dissect. Because you may come up with stuff that we just missed. You may see it another way, or you may know a little more about something in here.
Or somebody might tune into your channel that didn't tune into this one. And they might be in a position to say, oh, I know her lawyer. Let me call him and tell him what I just heard. You know, you'd be surprised how God got a million ways of doing one thing.
Right.
He got a million ways, and he'll use us. He'll use anybody that's willing to obey. And I believe it's ordained by God that we're talking about this.
Right.
Because she ain't been on our radar. Come on. Before she passed, she wasn't on our radar. Well, nobody wasn't walking around saying, oh, Angie, oh yeah, let's talk about it. No, that wasn't it for us. But it is now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Since the moment she died,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't missed a day without doing a video on her.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't missed a day. I did one on the with the van where I showed you that van.
Mm-hmm.
One 17 hours ago, showing her. It's showing. Let me just try pull it up. I'm done 3 videos on her, and she just passed away on the first.
Yeah.
And today will make 4. So every day I'm doing something, and I don't know why, but for some reason I'm doing and love and marriage have not even been on lately. If y'all notice, I haven't done nothing on love and marriage.
Really? Really? I've been when I go through and see the content, different content creators be talking about some on love it, rehashing. I click it and oh no, and I click on, keep on going. I don't even have a desire to hear that stuff no more.
Right. And you see, I do have one more video I'm going to do because I still want to talk about that destiny stuff because I got some docs. And
I pay attention to something that's going on new because I'm waiting for her and her partner in crime to cut each other throat because it's coming.
Right. It's coming. And I'm going to be there to cover it. But right now, I got docs on destiny.
Yeah.
And I don't want them just to sit here. I'm going to drop them as soon as I feel like it. But right now, I got other stuff I've been working on. I hit Superman, Tiffany Henry. So I've been working on her. And then all these airplanes keep falling out of the sky.
Yeah.
And everybody else that got things going on. So I said, and then Karen Hooger that driving 4 times, her 4th DUI. 4? And you still driving? Woman. So I've been working on that. I've been doing several on her. And then the woman in Dubai, the woman that, the American woman that was in Palestine, and now she's in Dubai being detained. She haven't gotten out and she ain't getting no treatment like she did before. Because she ain't in, she's in Dubai now, women in Dubai. And I've been saying I'm going to do a video. And I got all the information I need to do it on, video on people when they do any small thing in Dubai, especially women. You get locked up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I got other stuff. And then my stuff with Melanie, I always report on her because she's positive. Right now, I ain't got time for the foolery, but I'm not going to let Destiny get away with what she did.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out those papers on her sometime before this week is up. I'll get to her. What's today? Tuesday. I still got a few more days because I got to do it at least by Thursday because Thursday I'm traveling again. I'm going back to the other house on Thursday. My baby's birthday is coming up on the 14th. Phoenix will be, so we're going to have a birthday party on the 8th. I think the 8th is, what day is the 8th? Ooh, Lord. His birthday is on the 14th, but we're having a birthday party. He's having 2 birthday parties. He's having one on the 8th, that's Saturday, which is all the family out, the grandmas and the sisters and the aunts and all of us, the mama, the daddy, and everybody. And then we having one on the 14th, which is his actual birthday. That's everybody. Family, friends, kids, everybody. So I'm going down for his birthday, and then I'm going to go down for the other birthday, and then I'm going to have Phoenix, because everybody is getting ready to go on vacation. So Phoenix and I are gonna, me and husband and Phoenix and the dogs are going back to school because I can't handle them right now. So we send them. They go to school more than anybody I know, but never learn anything. Yeah, but let's finish dissecting.
Yeah.
This is. She is saying. I mean, she is saying things. Oh, it just gives me chills.
Time it was all said and done, the Christmas song had been snatched down for what reason? I wasn't in a position to really fight that. I had to fight to live. So I couldn't worry about that because I knew that it would take care of itself, but not without the devil trying to blame me.
The devil again.
For the mishap.
Yeah.
How many times? 3 or 4?
Lo and behold, I won't call any names, but people quit on me because they thought it was me.
The devil do blame you for everything, don't
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I can't call any names because I'm not that vicious. I don't want to hurt anybody. And I really don't want it to be their downfall. But I will tell you, people left me in that dark, dark moment when I really needed
They're around you when you're doing good. But when you're sick, they don't.
Yeah.
My kids were there for me.
Mm-hmm.
My true friends were there for me because they knew this is serious. They thought that blood infection would have damaged my heart, so I went into a lot of testing to make sure there was not heart
Yeah,
scarring.
I
I
agree,
all of
Divine.
that
I
came
agree.
out
Yeah, me too. It's
fine. I
not the
was
real
not
devil
scarred by the heart, thank
from the
God.
side. It's the
But
devil on the
the
earth
staph
walking around.
infection was supposed to scar the heart and the lungs, and it cleared up, thank God.
It's like I call Dean.
So
Martell.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
be transparent with you all because I don't always have it all the way together. But I'm a hard worker. You know, I play hardball, but I love twice as hard. And because I do love my fans, and especially shout out to Raheem Devon, who got on the stage in Detroit that night in my place, and he had the entire audience say, "Get well soon." He called me, "Sis, what's going on?" And when he found out, he said, "I got you." So I owe you one, bro. I owe you one.
Why are doctors using these strange pouches to eliminate disease?
I just don't know. Ooh. And she made sure she give that person a shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Because she said she owed him one, letting us know he was there for her. While
Yeah.
all those devils that's walking around
Mm-hmm.
and had them other people to leave. Because those people wouldn't leave out of their own free will because then they leaving their money.
That's right.
Made them leave. Higher ups made them leave.
Through all of this, I soon found out that one of the biggest companies that I was with, Universal Music, it's the second part of the ugly truth. We began to research things to check on my royalties and my statements and things that of that nature, only to find out a lot, excuse me, guys, a lot of my publishing, a lot of my royalties, my mechanicals, they have all pretty much been stolen. As I begin to find out things that I never had to look into, because when you hire a team of people that to some degree supposed to have your back, you're thinking that they're getting it all together for you. You know, that's why, you know, I respect Oprah Winfrey in that respect when she said, do your own research. I just stoned the celebrity that I let a lot of important things slip through the cracks only because I didn't know any better. I worked very hard to take care of my kids as a single mother, and I'm being transparent. My kids' fathers just were not doing what they're supposed to do. So I had to step up and go in and do everything that I needed to do for my family, which is why I worked so hard, which is why I traveled so much, which is why I did shows, because at the end of the day, after 40-something years in the business, I'm like, well, why? Where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. And even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs, all the songs that I've done.
Wait now, did she just say there's several class action lawsuits?
Yeah.
And that people that have never worked on her songs? If a person never worked on your songs, how in the hell, I didn't mean to say that, but how the heck do they get money off your stuff? They never worked on it. They ain't linked to you in no way. You don't work for them. I can understand the Universal Music.
Yeah.
That's a label, right?
Yeah.
But for other people, because she is the writer of her own songs, and she writes other people's songs. So if she writes other people's songs, how the heck do they get paid off something she wrote for them?
Huh.
Am I
The
making
setup.
any sense on that one, Justice?
Mhm.
I'm trying to break this down.
Can you back that up just a little bit, Pinky,
Yeah.
where we could hear her say that again?
Okay. Bag it up. Okay.
So much, which is why I did shows, because at the end of the day, after 40 something years in the business, I'm like, well, why? Where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. And even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to. People that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I am truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time. Because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made, supposedly. But there are key people that have been driving the ships. And what they've been doing is improperly representing me, improperly stealing from me, taking things in their own hand, changing and switching lanes because they knew I didn't know that part. See, I'm not an attorney. I don't know everything. What I learned how to do was go out, work hard, get paid, come home, pay my bills, take care of my family. That part. The legal side, when you hire attorneys and managers and agents, now they're supposed to make sure the gray area over there that they're in the driver's seat for, they're supposed to make sure you're taken care of. And even though they were taking care of themselves, they thought very little of taking care of me. And I know because I've seen it with my own eyes. So I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're going to have to give up my coins. And so what I'm doing now is whatever is necessary to make sure they pay me for the legacy of my life, for my children and my grandchildren. They're going to have to give me my money. I mean, when you sit back and think Bruno Mars, Dr. Dre, when you think about all these people that have sampled music, if they're filthy rich on it, what's our problem? Or my problem? Oh, yeah. So you got to get a diesel crew, and I call them a diesel crew, to go in and rectify the issue, because evidently all
that diesel crew, remember she said diesel crew? And I said, somebody mentioned, and they sent a diesel to get them. That big truck, 18 they figured 18 wheelers, nobody gonna survive that.
Yeah, and that's what they run off of, diesel fluid.
Right. She said diesel, and they listening to this.
Yeah, that's how they do. That's how they. Yeah, that's how they mock you. Take your own word and use it against you.
Right. And when she would write music for other people, she is not getting paid for that. Other people making money off that song by singing it on tour every time, they making millions off it, and then the label is making millions off it, but she ain't getting Lord amount. The devil is working.
Yeah.
They sent up, wait now, Divine said they sent a cleanup crew.
Mm-hmm.
That was the diesel. She
Yeah.
mentioned, he said that word. Remember in the very beginning, I kept saying
Yeah.
she talked about a diesel,
Yeah.
and that was the diesel. They sent the diesel after her to get her.
Mm-hmm.
But they made sure she don't survive because they may have put a little something on her or in her drink or a lotion or oil or something.
Something.
And make sure that when this hit, she ain't gonna come out of it.
Yeah. That's why I'm hoping they do that autopsy, because that autopsy gonna tell us something. What was in her system? How long she really was dead? Was she dead before the wreck? Did they kill her going down the street and then the truck hit to throw everybody off? What?
Right. And somebody did mention that. I heard that on another that she was not alive.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard that.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm not saying that's true, but that's
Yeah.
what I heard. She was not alive.
Yeah.
And that the other people they don't matter. They was collateral damage. So if they
Mm-hmm.
don't make it through, that's okay. Because their target is not them. They just have to need to be there to get the job done. What I mean by that, because they want to make sure she do that performance. Show that she was fine. Just the truck took her out.
Mm-hmm.
And made sure everybody that was around her, them 9 people, those are people that's indispensable.
Mm-hmm.
They don't mean nothing to the company.
Yeah. And so I believe somebody in there was in on it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think somebody in that van was in on it.
Right. Because why we haven't heard about the driver? What happened? Did he get a blowout? Or did he
get a ticket? Did he do wrong?
Right.
What if the truck driver wrong? Did he get a ticket? What's going on?
Right. Well, I don't know. This is too much open-ended questions. You ask a question, but there's no answers for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no answers for anything that we've been asking. There's no answers. And we came up with over 20 or 30 of them. There ain't no answer.
No answer.
It is suspect for sure. It is suspect.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
The time that I've been working through things, they didn't get. I'll tell them on my live, please.
That's her daughter.
Okay. Give it to me. Give me your phone. I'm sorry. So, just to be clear, I can't say it over live. Give me your phone. I just want everybody. Come on, Journey. I'm on the line.
You want to say
my granddaughter trying to help me, and she's slow. It's Christmas.
You know how your kids don't want to give you a phone.
Off. Anyway, go get from Shayna. Yeah. So with that being said, shout out to Van Silk. I know you didn't know this was coming, but I had to be transparent. I would try to take as many questions as I can. Let me see. Universal Music, call me. Keys join. Kathy Smith smiles. Yes, sis, get your diesel crew and go tear that. Okay. Yes, I plan on doing that. The music industry is horrible when they tell you that, it's not a straight line. I've been one to kind of play fair. I stay out of harm's way. I can't avoid trouble always, because I'll tell you this, no matter who we hook up with and how.
That's an industry you've been in for decades. I wrote it down, over 40 some years.
Yeah.
But you don't speak of it highly. That's just like a doctor or a lawyer or somebody that love their job and they stay there forever. They stay there until they retire. That means you love what you're doing. Otherwise, you've been left a long time ago. But you don't speak of it. And not at all. She haven't said not one good thing about it.
Yeah, she said she tried to stay out of harm's way.
Why would you say try to stay out of harm's way? What part of that's just like you working in a dangerous job. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What part of being in the music industry, singing, touring, and meeting all your fans, and then loved all over what is dangerous. Unless you have to navigate when you go see the your label and all the people around you when you go leave out of your house, got to navigate through the demons and the devil. Something else. It could be something else. Yeah. She is saying no one knows she was going to be talking about this situation. She did say she didn't tell nobody.
That's right.
She said in the very beginning, she didn't tell her team that she was doing this.
And why wouldn't you tell your team? Because there's somebody in there you can't trust, but you don't know which one. So you don't tell nobody nothing. You just move.
Right. They'll see it when they see it.
Yep. Yep.
This is a whole can of worms.
Yeah.
How we hook up. They're always going to make it confrontational when it doesn't suit their liking. But I don't care about that. I got to pass all that.
So
but everybody that works hard for 50 years should be able to retire in peace, should be able to sit back without looking for your money. So I got a team of people, a diesel crew, that's really trying to help me navigate things. And if I never get it, at least you heard it from me, because I don't know what they might do to keep from paying me all the money they owe me.
Right there,
okay.
right there.
Right there, okay.
Right
there, that's it.
That's it. She letting them know right there. She said, I don't know what they might do to keep me from getting my money. I don't know what they might do. That's that can of worms right there.
Why would a person say it in that way?
Yeah.
Why would you say that in that way? Use those words. I don't know. First she said the diesel again. Her diesel. So and then she said, I don't know what they may do to try to keep me from getting my money. Why would you say it like that?
Yeah. She telling people what's up. In fact, she sounds like she know they trying to take her out. And this is her way of making sure people know. I don't know what they might do to try to keep me from getting my money.
So if she end up not living one day.
Yeah. If something happened to me, remember I said this. In fact, she said, I want to tell you. I want to make sure I tell y'all. Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She putting it out there because she know that they trying to take her out. She know.
And she kept saying, share this and get a lot of people. Get your friends and bring them over to the live. Have them to come on to this live. She wanted as many people watching her live as possible. Just in case if she don't want just a few hundred people, she wants the masses.
She trying to expose them. She trying to expose them the best way she know how. Right. And we got to remember, she at the same time being a mother who worked that hard to take care of her children, she's thinking, how can I do this and my kids stay safe? Right. I got to find a way to do this, but yet my kids got to be safe. Right. So that's why she's saying, I ain't calling no names. But the only name she did call was Universal. Right. That's it. What they may do to keep her from getting her money. Yeah. Yeah. That let me know you've been threatened. You've been threatened. From 40 to 50 years. 40 to 50 years in this industry. And if you're a person that worked that many years, Lord, you should have a lot of money. Hey, there's people that work 50 years making $7, $8, $9, $10 an hour and they can retire, but you making millions and you can't retire. Come on now. She makes millions and millions of dollars a year and you can't retire? Mm-hmm.
Like you living in a fancy house, because I'm looking at the house behind you.
Thank you. Me too.
Look at that door. Look at that
Yeah.
cabinet.
Yeah.
Wall and everything. That look like a starter home.
Yeah. But the people you work for live in mansions.
And mansions, and got private jets.
Yes.
Diamonds
Yes.
and Rolex watches.
Houses on the island and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Oh Lord, Divine said 40 to 50 years should deserve something. It seems, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now since she's not here anymore, think about all her music, the rights to it,
Yeah.
her album, and all this here stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna keep that. Her image.
She
Also,
said, yeah. She said every time, that's what royalty is. Every time your music or your art is played on a radio station or played at a venue, at a cafe, a club, a concert, you get paid. But she ain't get paid. She said all the money went into that company.
in that company. And in their hands too.
Yeah, yeah.
They live alone.
So the thief, she's telling us who the thief is. And then she broke it down and said the name, Universal. But she said all my money was put into that company.
Right.
So the thief is the company. Who's the company? Universal. Now we know who's running it. Clyde Davis.
Right. That is true.
That is. Who was running Whitney? Come on now. Clyde Davis.
Mm-hmm. Sure was.
Who was Diddy's sugar daddy when Biggie and Tupac kicked up out of here? Clyde Davis.
Mm-hmm.
It all go back to the source.
Yeah. Ooh, Lord. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
All the money they owe me is ridiculous that someone has played with my life and my career for this long for their own benefit. I mean, have you no conscience? There's a special place in hell, just like my girl Selena said, for people like that. There's a brick wall waiting out there for hard heads. And I promise you, God said, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. So even in this hour, I'm going to pray for you because I know that God said that he will fight my battles if I will just endure to the end.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely going to get that. And I don't want nobody to be upset with me. I don't care what they think about me. I just want people to know that when you get in this industry, there are so many twists and turns. And even though you have the Almighty God with you, they still gonna try you. Because just because I believe in God don't mean they believe in God. Mm-hmm. They don't believe in God. So they think I'm a fool and a bunch of other people because we love her, we give her, we go, but it don't mean we stupid. Mm-hmm. Okay? Well, on that note, look, guys, I'm gonna take a break. I just wanted to share with you guys. If you got any questions, let me see. Are you open to working with new producer? Absolutely. I got a project I'm working on right now, and I'm just in a good way because with having a #1 single. Oh Lord, did I do something? Take it back. With having a new single that's climbing up the charts at #1 territorial wise, I really think I'm back. And now they're going to make me go in like a turbo boost. I'm a beast. The next album, you ain't going to be able to handle it because now that I have my capacity to breathe and do everything, I'm going in the studio with a vengeance. And I can surely tell you, we've already got the title of the album worked out, and I'm going to try to have it done by the end of January. Or not before.
Make sure whatever money is
but it's going to be a beast. I'm going to, I had to remember how dope I was back in the day when we did Black Diamond, we did Mahogany. So I'm going back to that Angie because that was the one that told it like it was. And so now I see I'm postured in a position where I got to tell it like it is. And that's why I'm telling on Universal. And all the people that y'all work with me, y'all know who you are. You've been spotted.
She just said she going back to where she used to be when she first came in the industry, when she was little. She used to talk about things, and that's what hooked people. The way she used to tell it. Woo! She would be breaking it down to us. She's getting ready to start in her music. I'm thinking what she's saying in her music, she's getting ready to tell all in her music. You know how some artists sing about what they're going through their music?
Yeah.
That's what she's getting ready. She's gonna pull it out, put it in her music, and it's us to decipher. You know how we be, oh yeah, girl, tell it, you know, and music. She's getting ready to put it, and they knew this, and they don't want that to come out. Because she's getting ready to go into, because she is like a black woman, when she's mad, you done pissed her off. Oh shit, oh shit, you better run.
I'm telling you.
She ain't taking that S from you no more. Just like Melody. When she got tired of that mess, she left and didn't come back. This woman, she's pissed. She's going in there and she can't do certain things because she knows they can unalive her like that right there in the studio. So what she's gonna do, they can put something on her drink right there while she's in the studio and just say she had a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? But so what she gonna do? Put it in her music and let her hear it in the music what they do, Lord. But she didn't live to do it.
Yep, they stopped that.
They stopped it quick. And that diesel she kept bringing up, they gave it, they brought that diesel out on them. Ooh, Lord.
Yes, indeed. But I think that diesel is already in operation.
Yeah. Yeah. The minute they heard this video, and they probably all sat around, whoever started first, called a meeting, told the head person so they can call a meeting and get everybody in that conference room. Everybody sat there in this big glass, I'm just imagining, in my opinion, a big glass conference room with the door closed, and up on the big screen had that video, which there and listen. And put it in and took their strategies. Okay, let's strategize against this. What are we going to do about this? And somebody probably brought up that diesel. She keeps saying a diesel. Let's give her a diesel. All right. And she's gonna go into the studio with a bin and be that person that she used to, or we can't have that. We had her under control all these years by taking her money. And she never asked questions. So we got to keep her like that. And if we keep her like that, she got to go. Yeah.
Your worth is useless to me now because I've seen the data. That's all I'm going to say.
You've seen the data.
And I hope to God you enjoyed spending every dime you took because you're going to give it back one of these days.
Right now, she said, your word is useless because she ain't seen the data. She must have seen all the money and how much they took from her. So your word is useless now.
Yep, that's what she said.
Woo.
Yeah.
She's seen the data. You can't tell her nothing because she saw it on paper. She didn't saw this.
All right. On that note, he is wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now, when I get back on here later on today, all I'm doing is allowing you guys to know that the products that I told you we would have for Thanksgiving, we're ready to roll out. So we can actually start sending packages out. I'm going to start bringing some of the merch to my live shows where you can purchase, take a picture with me, that kind of stuff. But now I'm finna go all the way in. All right. So on that note, thank you so much for listening to my testimony and keeping me lifted. I am still here. The devil did not take my life. And God spared me and gave me the extra time I needed.
I lost count. I have lost count. Have you? Do anybody know how many times she brought up the devil trying to take her life?
She done brought him up many times. I know that.
validation of what she was entitled to by the industry, in my opinion. Yeah, she got
Mhm.
validation. That's why she said, your work don't mean nothing. She saw. She saw. She saw. And she know what she saw.
Mhm.
You owe her millions. And you're going to give it to her. And I guess
Mhm.
said, no, we're not. Sounds like she was proving how much money Ken and was truly made. Yes. How much
Mhm.
money she should have been living in a house like some of those other, what I would say, these young stars.
Mhm.
They living and they be carrying stacks of money up on their shoulders. Did you know that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she can't even carry enough to build her house worth somebody that worked 40 to 50 years in the industry that was making millions a year.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
40 or 50 years, you should have had a house bought and paid for.
Should have had several houses.
Girl, ooh, Lord. And then you should have been had somebody that truly been working for you in your home for years that takes care of you and work only for you and not persuaded by the higher up. Find you somebody truly that you can trust. So even when the people that come in from the industry, that your managers and your tour managers and your systems and all this is come in, that person's reading them and don't speak to them. So you can read them. And when they meaning me no good and lying to me, when they leave out the room, let me know. You know, she should have found some older woman, older than herself, that as a house manager for herself in her home. I'm serious. I once had a house manager, and when I say a house manager, they actually run the house, and they make sure their main job too, not just to run the house, is to make sure you're good at all times, because that depends. That's because you're their paycheck. You pay them.
Mhm.
They're gonna make sure you're good at all times. They're gonna stop anybody at that door, and they're gonna see who's coming and who's calling. Because my house manager, she used to answer the phone. That was when I was young and crazy. I had one. My husband thought I needed one. I'm serious. He really did. He thought I needed somebody because I didn't know how to do anything. I didn't know how to cook. Didn't know how to do this. Didn't know what to do with this. So he hired somebody to come in there. I had a house manager. But she heard. One thing I did say about her, she made sure I never had to answer the door, and half the time she won't even let half of the people in my house. You don't think she don't think you need to be there? You ain't there. She answered the phone. Think who are you calling for? Why are you calling? Yeah, took care of everything and hell, run off some of the cooks because she didn't like the way they cook. You ain't doing something right. She gets rid of them and tell them what to do. Yes, and I really did. I loved her. She was the best I ever had. Yeah, she was. She was really, really good. And she came dressed for the job, and you knew she had a job because by first day I told her what her uniform had to be, and she never diverted from that uniform. Her uniform was black sneakers, black pants, white shirt, button down, and we had a apron for her that goes around the neck, and it was hers only. It was white apron because she was always doing things. Don't want to get the white shirt dirty all the time, and she never diverted from that. Never had to worry about how she gonna show up. She show up the same way all the time, clean, looking good, and she took very good care of the house. And and did things for me I didn't even know she was doing. It's like, whoa, okay, thank you. You know, but that's what she should have had, somebody to watch her back, that not taking in by the industry. She needed somebody after all the years. Somebody that be thinking, wait now, you making all this money, but you ain't living like you making no money. Why is it all these young people just come out and barely been out a year, they carry money on their stacks of their backs? And then they go out buying 20 cars. They living in this big mansion already, but you still living in a starter home. What's the difference? Don't make no sense to me. Just like Toni Braxton. Don't make no sense. She didn't file bankruptcy too many times. Don't make no sense to me. MC, what's his name? Hammer. MC Hammer. He made millions.
Yeah.
And I loved MC Hammer. Still do today. But one thing I loved about him, he didn't take no mess. He didn't take no mess. Everybody was afraid of Hammer because he didn't take no mess. He wasn't a bully or nothing. He did what was right, but he didn't take no mess. But he took care of too many people. He took care of the whole block. This block, that block, and everybody. He gave all the money away. And then when all the money went away, they went away.
That's right.
To get that money back. But this was good. The last thing I do want to show, because she's ending right here, I think I want to show that one video.
All right, look for some new horizons for Angie Stone. I'll tell you this one thing. I'm doing some stuff with my brother Montel Jordan that you're gonna love. Can't give the secret away right now, but it's coming. There's a lot of things happening. There's a big movie on the table that because of that blood infection now, I know that I can pull it off because God has taken that away from me. So I'm just telling you guys that everything happens for a reason. Sometimes we can't be somewhere because that's God's strategy. Shout out to Jamie Foxx for his new live comedy. Oh my God. And what was it? And what it was, how it was, what had happened was.
That's right.
And that's my story. He and I born a day apart. So just like Jamie Foxx, I'm here to tell you what happened was. Okay? Shout out to
what she said? She said, just like Jamie Foxx, I'm here to tell you what happened was.
Yep.
Yeah. Because Jamie Foxx almost didn't make it. And for her to shout him out, she's trying to tell us something. She's trying to tell us something.
Yeah. Trying to tell you that they got to me too.
They got to me too. Ooh, Lord. Let me bring that one video up of her, what is it? Her best friend. Because I think Divine wanted me to show that video.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that was out. I'm glad she brought it up. Because, we don't hear much. She was good to have Miss Pinkie a safeguard. What's a safeguard?
She was good to have a safeguard.
Safeguard. Break that one down for me, safeguard.
No.
Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to play this. This is 11 Alive. I'm going to put that down in my description box too. Angela Stone's close friend, remember her life and legacy. Oh, Lord. So let's, I'm going to go ahead and bring that. It's not that long either. It's 1 minute and 17 seconds. It's real short. It's just a little short. But I'm going to bring it up because I do want to hear from somebody. Because ain't nobody talking. Look, Justin, did I just say that? Ain't nobody talking.
Ain't nobody talking.
Ain't nobody talking. A house helper. Okay, that's a house helper to control who comes in and out of your house in life. Thank you. A house dog. Yes. House. Yes. Okay. Let me get it pulled up right quick. Oh Lord, I tell you. This. I hope everybody start breaking this down. If you're in the bushes, come up and hit that like button, and then y'all go on your channel and break this thing down because this don't make no sense. This ain't making no sense to a lot of people. And we're not even police or investigators or nothing. We ain't none of that. we just regular people. I'm not an investigator, and I'm quite sure you're not one either. See there? And I happen to tell you, y'all ain't police up in here, are you?
Well, we have curious minds. We want to know.
Right. Here we go. This is her close friend.
We do have some sad news to report tonight. Tonight, the world is mourning the death of legendary singer Angie Stone. Stone wrapped up a concert in Alabama. She was on her way to right in Atlanta when she was killed in a car crash. The Grammy Award-nominated singer was initially a member of the all-female hip-hop trio The Sequence. Stone later made neo-soul classics like Wish I Didn't Miss You, No More Rain, and This Cloud and Brother. Well, today we heard from her longtime friend, Jaquetta Williams, who said she had just spoken to Stone recently. Williams says that her friend's legacy will live on.
She's worked with the greats from Prince to D'Angelo, Alicia Keys. You know, she's been in the industry for a very long time, helping a lot of people start their careers. So for me, she's just one of those musical talents that, even though she's not here in physical form, her legacy, even coming here, I was listening to her music and it just gave me comfort.
Yeah, such a big impact on our community and around the world. Stone's family says that she was attending college for ministry at the time of her death. They say that the funeral services are still being planned.
The Bush Guide.
Okay, so we know the funeral service is still, is not, they haven't planned, set a date for it. Oh, wait now. It was more. No, it was ended. Okay. So they haven't planned, the funeral dates are not planned yet, but as soon as they do, we're gonna be on it. Okay, guys? And this, and there's other stuff that I haven't showed because throughout my videos, I may do another live along with something so I can talk about Destiny. I may do a live tomorrow and this together. Get Destiny out of the way because she's I cannot want to contaminate Angie's legacy with somebody like Destiny. Oh no, I don't want to do that because Destiny is like a demon devil. So I don't want to do that. I'd rather do her by herself. Because we don't want to contaminate and spread that evilness. Because Angie said the devil. She kept mentioning the devil. And Destiny, we know, is a devil.
We know that. Female devil.
We know that. Thank you, Justice, for coming up and helping me to break this down and analyze. And I did not know we was going to analyze it to the T like this. I watched it. You watched it. We both had things that we was questioning, but when we watched it again tonight, it was like everything was just, it was like she say something and we break it down. We break it down. This ain't make, oh Lord, this was awesome. This was a revelation to me.
Me too.
It was planned for, because my thumbnail, my original thumbnail, let me just show you guys. Because this was my original thumbnail, okay? I went back to my room. I had dinner, okay? And after sitting there, you know what I thought about? As I was half dressed, I was putting this shirt on. And I said, wait, I want to go add Angie, because Angie Stone was on my mind. I was saying, if I do this live, then I won't do, because I've been doing something on her every night since I passed it. So I've been just doing video talking about it, right? And I said, no, I need to add her to this live because I'm not going to do another live tonight if I do this. So I went and you can see what I did. I took half of that and threw her picture in there. And Stone, December 18th, 1961 to March 1st, 2025, dies in a van crash. Grammy-nominated singer. I put that in there, and I made sure that was big enough so everybody can see that. And that title, this title was say live severe weather storm. That was at the top. See, if you can see that, I took that thing and put it all the way down at the bottom and put her at the very top. And that picture over on the right-hand side, that's a picture of Mississippi. This morning, today. Yeah, I made sure
I tell you something else that I hadn't heard really good until just a few minutes ago. He said the lady reporter said she was on her way from Alabama headed to Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah, headed to Atlanta.
Right. And
we
that
know
happened at 4
Alabama.
a.m., around 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yep, Alabama. Headed to Atlanta. Look like everything coming from Alabama always head to Atlanta.
Right. Ooh, Lord. I tell you, I just don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. And I'm so glad that you was able to come up and help me to just break it down.
We see if we can find any lawsuits that her diesel is doing in her name against Universal.
Right. Because that would be a lawsuit.
She said several class action suits.
She did say that. She did say that. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Guys, thank you all that was here tonight. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for just listening and coming to wish and hear what we have to say and wish Angie and her family well.
Yeah.
And rest in peace, Angie. And then I hope that they didn't take all the money, that she at least got some money saved away for her kids and her grandkids.
Yeah. Or they're going to get it from the diesel.
That is true. That is true. Ooh, Lord, this is too much. This is too much for it's too much. And this is too much. It is demons out there. Demons walking the earth every day, and don't be fooled. They are out there, guys. Ooh, Lord.
All right, Pinky, I'm going to get down and I'll be looking for you to post that live so we can finish up some more.
Okay, I'm going to do it. We're going to jump back on this tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
I want to find more information. Thank you, Jeff.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
love
bye-bye.
you too, Pinky. Bye-bye.
And guys, thank you all for being here. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, but we will continue this commentary tomorrow. Okay? We will continue this tomorrow. And then I'll get to Destiny later, because she ain't going nowhere. She's still going to be doing the same thing she's doing now. Nothing but committing crimes. So she ain't going nowhere. She's going to be lying and committing crimes somewhere on somebody. So I ain't got to worry about it. She ain't going nowhere. I still got her paperwork. She ain't going nowhere, and that paperwork ain't going nowhere. So I'll get to it. But she ain't the most important thing to me right now. All right, guys? Good night, sweet tea. And you take it easy. I was thinking about you today. You take it easy, okay? Justice blessing to you too. And a house manager. Thank you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. This is just too much. Sometimes the devil is a lie.